Hey everybody, it's Derek and Catherine, and we are at the Californian Hotel in Anaheim, California for the most expensive steak at Disneyland. And the price of the most expensive steak at Disneyland, the Black Angus Filet Mignon here at Napa Rose, $74. And that's for about, I think you said about a 6 ounce?
7 ounces.
7 ounce pre-cooked weight of the filet mignon. And that is the most expensive steak in all of Disneyland, California Adventure, all the hotels, Disney hotels here. The most expensive steak right here at Napa Rose.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We have sparkling water. Well, that's good. That is sparkling water. We were offered flat sparkling, the flat being the Evian for $9, or the San Pellegrino sparkling for $9, or Anaheim's finest, which is free.
Our beautiful garlic parmesan bread for you both to enjoy. Great. Be accompanied by a sun-dried tomato pea stew, as well as our hand-drawn butter.
Oh,
Please
Great.
enjoy.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
you. There's steam coming off of it. I don't even know if you can see it. There's steam coming off of this piece right now. Wow. Ooh. Let's try one piece here.
I gotta try with the butter.
Okay. I'm gonna get my hands on the sun-dried tomato pea stew here on the bread.
Right here. We're here at Napa Rose. Happy September 4th, 2024. We're delighted to have the two of you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have underneath the umami greens, we have some spicy twice cooked beef. It's filet mignon diced up seasoned spice. I need for you to also cut off a little bit of shrimp meatball, which is a shrimp meatball with the tempura batter on the outside. So I have all three components, the greens, the meat, and the meatball. Swish it around in the coconut lime vinaigrette, which is white sauce. The little red dots is a sriracha sauce. That is a perfect bite.
Okay.
By the way, in regards to back to our potato gnocchi, don't let any of the sauce go to waste. That's what the spoons are for. But frankly, you have that bread service.
Yeah.
Make sure you break apart the bread. Softening is allowed.
Okay.
Awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
All right, so
Yeah.
there's a special way to eat all this food,
Yeah.
but particularly this dish
Right.
here. So let's try to put it together the way he recommended.
All right. Our server said to get to the beef.
Beef
from
under
spice-
there.
Right, and it's there. It
Whoa.
is. Oh, there it is.
Okay,
And it said it was filet mignon.
and then cut the shrimp meatballs.
Right. Cut the shrimp meatballs. You get a piece of the shrimp
Yeah,
fritter,
you want to get
the
a little
meatball.
bite of everything. So cut it as much as you need to.
Right. Let me just cut this. Oh, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me cut this in half. I
that's
don't
what
think
I
that
was
much shrimp meatball. Okay.
And then he said,
to get-
like swirl it around in
Right.
some of the sauce.
Yeah, get some beef, shrimp,
Yeah.
and then some of the dressing. Okay.
All right.
Try this bite here.
Is there a lot going on in there?
Yes,
I thought so.
there is. It's all so good. I'm really pleased with that salad. It's such an elevated version. Oh, that's a really good combination of everything together.
There is so much going on in that one bite.
I know.
All those components. Let's try this again where
Okay.
I try to get the perfect bite
Right.
swirled around in here.
There's some sriracha on the plate as well.
Yeah, gotta make sure you put that in there. That is not your typical Disneyland food.
Not at all.
Now this is the gnocchi with there's actually lamb, and this is Colorado lamb.
Yes.
Which supposedly is
Not gamey.
high altitude, so it's not
Right.
gamey like
Right.
other lamb can be. You
Right.
want to give that a try?
Absolutely. Okay, let me get a piece here. Gotta get a gnocchi, of course, right? And you can see the lamb piece here as well. Oh, this is a big piece of lamb.
Yeah.
We get some gnocchi and some sauce.
How gamey is it?
Not at all.
Wow.
It's so tender.
Ah. You're right. It just has like a hint of that lamb flavor. It's just very tender. Let me try one more little piece here.
Yeah, it's incredibly tender. Yeah, it's just a slight lamb flavor, but not gamey at all.
Colorado lamb.
Yeah.
High altitude. Let's try the gnocchi.
Okay.
Pillowy. A little cheesy, just subtly cheesy. I like that. But I really like the lamb.
Yeah. What strikes me is that we have two very different dishes here. We have an herb potato gnocchi with lamb, and we have this smiling tiger salad. They're two completely different dishes, but they're both executed so well. I'm really, really surprised by that. I'm really pleased with both of them.
Right, we have a beautiful filet mignon for the lady.
Wow, thank
We'll be
you.
accompanied by a hatch chili puree with our Brentwood corn. On
Ooh.
top will be our blackberry relish.
Ooh.
For the gentleman, our beautiful Baja Striped Bass will be accompanied by our English piccoli with Meyer lemon bubbles.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
This is the most expensive steak at Disneyland.
And this is the fish of the day. Striped bass. And there's peas. And there's like a foam. All right, well, we got to find out how this steak is, the most expensive steak at Disneyland. You want to cut into that and give it a try.
Absolutely. Let's cut it right down the middle. We move some of the blackberry relish off to the side just so I can get to it. This is 7 ounces before cooking. We're going to go right down to the center here. It's cutting through.
You ordered this medium rare.
I did. This is taller. This is a thicker cut.
Yeah,
Drinking through
it's
it.
pretty thick.
It is pretty thick. Let me just make sure I get to this last part here. Okay, one more swipe. All right,
How does that look?
that looks medium rare to me.
It sure does.
Let me get some of the blackberry relish as well. Okay. That filet mignon is so tender. So tender. It's flavorful. It's juicy. It's hitting all the right notes. Exactly what I wanted.
All right, this is the sea bass, and you can see on the underside there's actually quite a bit of meaty fish here. Ooh, looks really good. Flaking apart.
Well, I like the color of the
Yeah, there's
sear
like
on
an
that.
English pea sauce under there. Super tender, a little crispy from the grilling. A touch of lemon, a little touch of lemon, because those are actually lemon bubbles.
Right, Meyer lemon.
Meyer lemon bubbles look like foam, sea foam.
Uh-huh.
And then the English pea puree, which adds some sweetness.
Oh,
Let me try one more bite here.
okay. I mean,
Make sure I get a lot of all this mixed in.
yeah, you have a lot of flavors there to work with.
Yeah.
Well, now I've got to cut you a piece of the filet mignon.
Yes, I am dying to try it.
Yes.
This is the most expensive steak at Disneyland.
How's that piece?
Perfect. Thank
Okay,
you.
let me get some of the hatch pepper
Oh, yes.
coulis on here for you. There you go.
I definitely get that medium rare flavor of the meat in there.
Sure.
A little bit of that redness.
Sure.
I can taste that in there, but it's very good, very meaty, very tender. And a little bit of that hatch, a little spice
I was going to ask.
in the back there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me give you a little bit here to try.
Thank you.
Is that good?
That looks great. That's a really fresh fish.
Yeah.
It tastes, it's so simply prepared, just like as sauteed in the pan. It has a really great flavor. The fish just flavor really stands out. Oh, it's so nice. And I like the Meyer lemon bubbles that went with it, kind of brightened it up a bit. But the puree, like you said, the English pea puree is very sweet.
Yes.
I know yours has skin on your filet too, which is probably so good as well.
There's skin, and that's a real fish. All right, the time has come. This is when we decide, would we order this food again? That's how we determine how much we really liked our dining experience. So the question is, how did we like the most expensive steak at Disneyland? That was the filet mignon for $74. Or my fish of the day, which was $68. Would we order them again? What do you think?
Would I order either of these entrees again? Absolutely. I definitely would order your fish again. I thought that was fantastic. I love the sweet English pea puree. I would order my filet mignon again because it was so juicy and tender. However, it was very rich and filling, so I feel like I don't need to have filet mignon for a while.
Yeah.
Because it was so rich. I'm full. I'm completely full. However, I would absolutely get your fish next time.
All right. As for me, yes, I would definitely get this fish again. $68 is pretty pricey for a piece of fish, but that was one of the tastiest fish dishes I've ever had. Would I get the most expensive steak at Disneyland again? $64 filet, $74.
74.
Filet mignon? No, I would not. For $72, there is a New York strip steak on the menu, and I think that's what I would get. We'll have to come back and try that one out. Well, they certainly have it all here at Napa Rose. The appetizers, the entrees, the desserts, the dessert wines, the cognacs, the brandies, the bourbons, the scotches. I mean, they've got it all for a price. But I think, do you want anything else? I am stuffed. I think, you said you had the meat sweats.
I have the meat sweats.
I got the fish sweats.
Like, I've had so much meat. Like, it was so rich. It's like coming out of my eyes. I can
Yeah.
feel meatiness coming out of me.
I have sea foam coming out of my eyes. But it was well worth it. I think it was well worth the price. Fantastic meal.
Great service.
Here at
Excellent
Napa
service.
Rose, excellent service. Thanks to Rodney for that. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and stay tuned for more fun.